Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. It's finally Friday. Oh. And we're gonna finish up Spirit Hunter. From what I was told last night, we should be about halfway through the chapter. So we should be able to finish it up tonight. And then we can, start Silent Hill 3 tomorrow. So that'll be nice. Got some coding finished for the video game mod. Oh, cool. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. Yes, how are we doing, everyone? How are we doing? I know it took me a little bit to get out of the starting soon screen, but had some phone issues. But we are okay. We are good. So we'll probably jump into the game in about 7-ish minutes. Just because I kind of want to finish the game before 12, just because I have a lot of running around to do tomorrow. I don't know why I'm yawning. I literally have been napping since I finished work. I shouldn't be this tired. But it be that way. Oh, and I forgot. 1 second. Oh, one day I'll remember to, in the YouTube comment, one day. But that is not today. I just need to get like a sticky note and place it on my monitor so when I look up I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta do that. Instead of me accidentally remembering. Hello Kosaka, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. I don't know why, but this week has felt so long, but also not at the same time, if that makes any sense. But you know what? If it continues to feel long from tonight until Sunday, I am a-okay. I'm a-okay if my weekend is long. I think I just need to stop napping after work. Like, I know it's bad to nap, because it will mess up your sleep schedule, but my body's like, oh, just take a little nap, and it's never a little nap. Like, what would you all consider a nap length? Because I know some people are like, oh, 10 minutes to an hour is a nap, and it's like, no, that's not. How can you even get sleep? That's just closing your eyes and relaxing. That's how I feel. Maybe we should Google it. We'll get Google's answer. Oh. Oh. Apparently naps can be, or are considered to be 20 to 90 minutes. Ah. Oh. Okay. Not having a good day. I'm sorry to hear that, Kosaka. I hope your evening turns out to be a lot better. And your weekend. It's never fun having a bad day. Especially when, like, it's people that are causing it, you know? I'm sorry about that. Alright. I'm gonna start up the game. I know it's a bit earlier, I said, but a bit to set up the Switch. Why didn't that turn? Why didn't that turn on? Crap. Good. Okay. There we go. I don't know why, but sometimes the Elgato and Switch, they just don't like working together. But like, for my PlayStation, it's completely fine. So I don't understand that. Don't understand it at all, but I've never heard anyone complain about it. Oh, I guess. Might be a me issue. Alright, let me pause the music. So it was nice Harvest Moon music, which I am excited that Grand Bazaar is getting a remake. Very excited. Oh wow. Oh, apparently I did not oh, I did not exit out of the game last night. Okay. I mean, that works in my favor, but at the same time, good lord. Hello, Saturn. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. Yes, yes, your health is most important. Inflated hours, fake fan. I know. It's gonna show me like at so many hours and I'll be like, haha. But really, I accidentally forgot to exit out of the game. Oops. But I mean, does the Switch count hours if you're not in the game? Oh, hang on, my cats are fighting. 1 second. Sorry about that. Let me... Oop. I swear to God, they know when I'm going live and they're like, okay, we need to be loud and annoying so we can catch her attention and so she can come out and see us. Just very naughty stinks. Go. Oh, don't do that to me. There we go. Okay, I'm back. So let's see what we need to do. So we have to find a container for this. Yeah, okay, well he just said what we needed. I don't think there's one here. Alright, we should search carefully starting from one end. It may be somewhere we missed. That doesn't help me. I had a pretty bad time when I rode on the Ferris wheel yesterday. Tsukasa was basically losing his mind the entire time. I hope this experience doesn't traumatize him. I'm also pretty over it. I'll pass on taking a ride this time. Alright. So we looked all over here. We looked at the teacups. It has to be at, like, the roller coaster. But, like, there was nothing there. Guess I'll check again. There was nothing here. That's just the guy. But toolbox we can't get or use. So it has to be... I wonder if it's in the way beginning. Hang on. Oh, that was a little ominous. Let's see if it's up here. Oh! The window looks to be slightly open. If we can get it open, do you think we can slip in? It's true. I didn't notice that yesterday. That's a bit frustrating. Okay, so all we have to do is feel. Looks like I can manage to get a finger into the gap in the window frame. It's rusted shut. I don't think I'm strong enough to do anything about it. If it's muscle you need, then I'm your man. Well, that would normally be true, but if I can't fit my hand into that gap... Sorry, I can't fit my hand into that gap. Did you spot something inside that we needed to check out? No, it's fine. I feel like if I told him there was, he'd break the window. He may get injured or worse, so I'm not willing to risk that. But if we had something to jam inside the gap, I feel like we can get the window open. I think we can use the shovel. Wait, why don't we try to use this? Shovel? What, are you gonna smash it with that? That's not what I was thinking. If you put this in the gap, you can maybe use it as a lever to force the window open. I cannot read tonight. Oh, so that's your plan. Okay, let's give it a shot. Shou puts the tip of the shovel into the gap in the window frame with a single exertion. The window makes a loud noise and slides open. Whoa, nice job. Let's hurry and let's get it. After looking around inside, we found a large thermos. There it is. Maybe someone forgot this? So it's lost property. Maybe this will be useful for something. I'll just go ahead and borrow it. Alright, so now we can get that, stuff. Like, I read it fine. It was just between my eyes and brain to mouth, I just say the wrong stuff. Alright. Let's use... Where is it? Alright, we can carry some of it if we put it in the thermos that I borrowed earlier. We open up the big bag and carefully scoop some of the rock salt into the large thermos. This is perfect. Okay, so now that we have that... I mean... I guess we just go to the roller coaster, maybe? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what needed to happen. Move that. There's something different in this scene. Oh yeah, the bars are up. There's something, yeah, I already said that. There's something different. Safety bars. Hey, Shou, the safety bars for the roller coaster were down before, weren't they? Yeah, I think they were. They're up now, though. Does that mean they moved on their own? The safety bars are up, which means we can sit in the seats now. Is it possible that we're being lured into a trap? Oh, absolutely. Let's get on it. I feel like my mouth is like ahead of my eyes sometimes. Like my brain will read it and get ready to say it, but my mouth is like blah, blah. Just word vomit. If Shou believes the rumors are true, then that one guy from the group of delinquents sat on this ride and became a Slugman. Mo, I don't really believe it, but why don't you try sitting in the seats? Normally we wouldn't just sit there after hearing the rumors, but during Mister's investigations, things always went as the rumors said. Alright, I did hear Mrs. Doubtfire, so she is up and running, so that's good. Let me stretchies. In order to pursue the truth, one must brave any danger. What should I do? Sit in the seats. Are you serious? The old man was also pretty crazy, but man, to think you're just as weird as he is. Thanks, Shou. We're technically the same person. The seats are a bit damp. Oh, it's probably the nasty slime. Ew, I want to cry. There's a somewhat sticky liquid here. It's kind of like the liquid that covered the toolbox. I wipe the seat with a handkerchief and sit down. But fine. I'll tag along, damn it. Shou goes around to the opposite side of the roller coaster and sits in the seat next to me. Oh, he doesn't even clean it? Hello, Era. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. Getting more green tea. Nice, nice. So, here we are sitting down, but what do we do next? I'm a bit lost here. I'm just sort of going with the flow, so I haven't really put any thought into this. Come on, what should we do? I ain't got a clue. This is awkward. What should we do now? Try standing up, because that's what the one guy tried to do and it locked him in. Just sitting here seems pretty pointless, so I try to stand up. From my seat. There it is. Let's go. We're getting locked in. You're kidding me. The safety bars come down. According to those Slugman rumors about the delinquent, after the safety bars came down, the roller coaster took off down the tracks. When it came back, the person on the ride had turned into a Slugman. Alright, Shou, here we go. We're becoming a little Slugman. This is bad. This is bad. This is really bad. I'll be turned into a slug woman. Shou, you're all toned and muscular, right? Use that strength of yours to push up the bars. What do you think I'm doing? I know. Come on, up you damn bars. Shou struggles trying to push the bars up, but they wouldn't budge at all. Oh, I don't like this ASMR. What was that? He's just now. Oh, hey, dude. Something there. It's... the figure I saw under the Torii gate. That thing is definitely a slug monster. Slugman. Damn it all. This was totally a trap. What do we do now, Mo? Don't ask me. I don't know what to do either. Damn it. Damn it. Well, if this is really the situation we're stuck in, then the only thing we can do is take it down. Huh? Are you seriously going to fight it? We can't even move. That doesn't matter. It would just be pathetic, you know? A guy like me failing to protect a girl. But this didn't happen in the rumor. The roller coaster took off. So I'm confused. Crap. It's getting close now. I have to do something. What can I do when I can't even move? If only I at least had some kind of weapon. All right, here we go. I have a shovel I can smack him with. The things I have which I consider weapons are stun gun and shovel. I think a stun gun would be more effective and I can grab it. A shovel is too large and long. I guess Shou's guts can also count. We're using the stun gun. Zap, zap, zap. Don't know if it will work. I make the stun gun spark and wave it around to scare off the Slugman. Look, get any closer and you'll get hit with this. It's all zappy. At that moment, the Slugman groans loudly. Hey, how do you know my name though, dude? Said my name again. Hey, Mo. Do you know who this guy is? There's no way I do. Wait a second. Maybe I do. If it's possible that this Slugman is actually someone I know, then... The Slugman begins to wither in agony. And in the blink of an eye, it disappears into the darkness. I'm wondering... This choice was the correct one. Like it took off somewhere. Maybe it got scared of me and ran away, don't you think? Oh, right. Maybe now we can get the bars up. Nope, we're still locked in. No good. They don't want to move at all. Oh, he's joining us? How did he... Damn it all. It didn't run off. He really intends to do us both in. At this rate, we'll also be turned into them. No, I don't want that. I refuse to be a slug monster couple. Mr. Cheetah, save us. It's over. Not just for me, but also... Wait a second. That face. It can't be. That's what I was thinking, because of like that suit. I'm like, is that Mashida? Shou, look at his face, look! That Slugman is Mashida, isn't it? What? You're right, it's the boss. Are you serious? If this Slugman really is Mashida... If we can get him to remember who he is, then... Oh, maybe that's why he's mad I took his zapper. I have your cigarettes! Hey, look! It's your favorite cigarettes! You're out of cigarettes, right? Come on, if you're the boss, you gotta remember. But there's no change in the Slugman's behavior. Crap. So, yeah, I know it was the wrong choice. We need something that really... Oh, wait, the lighter! Even if he's just been turned, that item would trigger some deep, strong memories he has. It has to be the lighter. Hang on, I forgot. Also, please let me know if the music is alright. Maybe this lighter would work. Here, can you see this? The lighter means a lot to you, right? If you're the boss, there's no way you'd forget, right? As the Slugman sees the lighter, it seems to be reacting in pain. It really is you, Mashida. Was that Mashida's little pained sound? The Slugman makes a groaning sound, then collapses on its seat. Suddenly, the roller coaster safety bars go up. I don't really get it, but I guess we're safe now. Let's run away for now, Mo. Yeah. We're just gonna leave Mashida? It seems like I made the correct choice. Barely survived. Against Mashida. Yeah, Mashida, what'd you do? We run away from the roller coaster ride without even looking behind us. If it comes this far... Shit. Think that the boss got turned into that. No doubt that's what happened to the old man too. There's no way. There's just no way. It's rough to see the ever-confident Shou be pathetically losing his cool like this. But I understand his feelings. I too. What do we do? My voice trembles with anxiety and fear. The inside of my head is all a mess. I can't think clearly. Oh. Let's pull back for now. Huh? But what about Mashida? We have to do something. Hello, Spam Witch. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. I know that. There's no way we can leave him like that. We'll inform Old Lady Yosako about the situation and have her do something to help. This incident is too much for us to handle. There's no way we can do this on our own. Hello, Mickey. Welcome on in. I hope you're having... Oh. Okay. But hello, Mickey. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. Alrighty. He was zooming. Oh, when did he get here? Mo, run. No, we gotta fight. We gotta... What Shou says makes sense. The correct thing to do is run away from here. But... I mean, he's clearly asking for help. The voice I heard that time. It doesn't make sense that the Slugman version of Mashida would have intended it. It might have been something he just blurted out. But for me, what I heard was a wish to be saved. I mean, I may be misunderstanding the situation, but That's how I heard it. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. You're getting really close. The Slugman draws closer. There's no time to hesitate. I'm sorry, Shou. I want to save Mashita. My voice no longer trembles. It's not because my fear has disappeared. It's just that my desire to save Mashita is stronger than my fear. Are you serious? What exactly do you have in mind? We don't have any supernatural powers. We're just ordinary people. Mister and the others were also ordinary people. If they could find a way, so can I. I guess we're gonna use the salt. Right now, Mashita is a spirit. He could start attacking us at any moment. Whatever we're going to try, the first thing we need to do is get the Slugman to settle down. Hit him with a shovel? Let's try it. I swing the shovel downwards towards the Slugman's head. You're kidding me! The slugs took the hit! Damn it, the slugs are protecting his head. I mean, good. That's not good, we're gonna die. I chose poorly. If using physical force is out of the question, then the only choice I have is to use that. They say that, so I'm assuming the stun gun. I hope this will work, please. I reach out and jab him in his slug-coated stomach with the stun gun. I hit the button and unleash the spark. Once the electricity jolts through the Slugman's body, he starts to slow down. Oh, we did it! That was the right call. Yeah, it looked like it worked. We got the boss to chill. Yeah, but the stun gun is out of power now. Okay, what should we do now? We can do many things now that his movements have slowed. Slugs, they're clinging all over Mashita's body. If we can find some way to get rid of those things, then the situation may work out for us. Thinking about what Slug's weaknesses are, the one thing that comes to mind is salt. Let's just go with this hunch and try it. See, I don't know about that. I feel like that might kill him. Road salt or salt in the candy? That might get us killed, but I think the road salt might be too strong. It's small, but it better work. A slug on his body moves like a tentacle and flicks away. Oops, we're dead. Yep, it was the rock salt. Yep, we're gonna die. Mashita's gonna kill us. No way, he's moving again. Did the paralysis wear off? The Slugman falls on top of me. Oh no. Slugs gush out from the Slugman's body and fall onto my face. Oh. The slugs enter my nose and mouth. I can't breathe. I wonder when our last save was. This place is Kaerazu Amusement Park. And we have now become those who entered, couldn't go back. Thanks, Mashita. I don't remember the last time we saved. Oh, we can decide again. This is fine. Live or die, let's go. Round 2. Okay. So we gotta stun him. Hello, Ninja. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. Zappy zappies. Alright. We're just kind of skipping through this. We're gonna pour the road salt. Maybe this might work. I see road salt, huh? Slugs do hate salt. Mo, pour it all out. Use the whole thing. You can leave it to me. Flee, you slugs. The Slugman screams in agony as smokes begin to rise from his body. Yes, it's working! In a heartbeat, the slugs all shrivel and shrink away. Well, I hope you're alive, Mashita. I did it! I really did it! I was actually able to do something! She takes a while to speak. The slugs have been exterminated. But what about Mashita? This was definitely the right choice. Okay, we survived, but what about Mashita? Where the Slugman used to be. Oof, you're having a bad day, my dude. Now lies a collapsed Mashita. His face and clothes are drenched, obviously due to the slug's slime. Clusters of slugs still wriggle around his face and clothes. But Mashita doesn't move. He doesn't even try to brush away the slugs. Boss! Mashita! Mashita! We call out to him, but Mashita doesn't reply. He appears conscious, but his eyes are dead. He just stares into space, as if he can't see us. Mo, you got your phone on you, right? Call for Old Man Damon. Right. A doctor like Damon could help in this situation. He'd just cough on him. No, this is actually the new DLC that came out, like last week. Also, welcome on in, Egg. I hope you're having a good time zone. But yeah, this is a new DLC that was released in the US. So we will be done after we finish this. I pull out my cell phone and open up my contact list. Let's see. Damon's phone number is... As I'm searching, I realize something. Shou, I can't! We're out of range. There's no reception here. Huh? But I think I had signal near the entrance, though. Then hurry up and get over there. I'll keep an eye on the boss. Alright, I should be in range here. Damon, please pick up the phone, Damon. Hello, this is Diamond speaking. Diamond? Damon speaking. Damon, please help us! Mashita's in critical condition. He was attacked by a spirit in H amusement park. Hurry, please! Come quickly! Splitting up in a horror game, what's wrong with Shou? Listen, Shou is something else. Oh good, I'm so frazzled that I can't use my words. Damon has no clue what's going on. This will only confuse him more. I have to properly explain things to him. Seems to be an emergency situation. Is it urgent enough to require an ambulance? Maybe Nishida won't wake up. Understood. I'll contact the hospital I know and tell them to send an ambulance on your location. H Amusement Park is the one that's closed down, correct? Yeah. I'll make my way over as well. Go wait somewhere safe. Got it, Mo? Yes. Good. I'll see you later. He hangs up the phone. Damon, thank you so much. I voiced the thoughts I failed to convey to Damon. I believe Damon wanted to ask for more details, but he held back and calmly responded to me. Damon really is mature, much different than the childish way I usually behave. I turn around and head through the gate again. I have to report back to Shou. I dash back to the front of the Torii gate as fast as I can. You're still there. Good. He didn't move. Nishida's condition is still unchanged. He's awake, but still completely out of it. Shou, I'm back! Damon's on his way. Oh? I swear to God. Where is he? Did he... I swear to God, if he got himself killed in this chapter, I swear. I look all around, but I don't see Shou anywhere. Hey, Shou, where are you? All I hear in response is silence. Hold on. You gotta be kidding me. Who's laughing? What? I can feel someone's gaze. It's like I did yesterday. But I thought the person gazing at me last night was Slugman Mashida. Did you get turned into a Slugman? Show yourself. The wind blows. A damp, fishy-smelling wind. It kinda felt like a sigh. Where did it come from? Oh, who's there? Is somebody there? The uneasy feeling grips me, so I shout out in anxiety. Wow, I can't speak. The wind blows again. It's coming from the direction of the Torii gate. I won't let you escape. You can't escape. Either. But I am going to escape. I will pog so hard. It's an ambulance's siren. I suddenly come to. What was that voice I heard? I definitely didn't imagine that. It said, "You won't escape either." Don't tell me. That was the great Kaerazu's voice. Either probably means great Kaerazu got Shou. Shou got himself kidnapped, I swear to God. An ambulance and Damon's car have arrived at the park. Nishida is placed onto a stretcher and carried off. I tried to talk about what happened to Shou, but they scoop me along before I can actually speak. And before I know it, I'm riding in Damon's car. Damon follows behind the ambulance. Along the way, I tell him everything that happened. I can't hide anything anymore. Damon kindly nods along as I explain all the events of the past couple of days to him. but I occasionally see his face in the sporadic illumination from the streetlights and wearing a grim look. I'm by myself in the hospital's lobby. Damon is speaking to the director. The director of this hospital is a friend of his. Sorry for the wait. The director understands the situation. As a friend of mine, he won't bring your name up when he talks to the police. Thank you very much. Mashida's examination is also complete. There's nothing wrong with his brainwaves or vital signs, but there's still no reaction from him. Oh, that's my mistake. Let's keep this between us. It's bad for me to talk about a patient's condition as a doctor. Damon cracks a joke. I think he probably did it to try and console me after seeing the gloomy look on my face. Well then, Mo. It's thanks to you that Mashida was saved. So let me thank you in his stead. You did good. Thanks. It was nothing. However, you're responsible for what happened to Shou. Because of your curiosity, you got him wrapped up in all this. I can't say anything in response. Exactly right. So sorry, Shou. I'll say this. Curiosity isn't a sin. When you're young, you should be curious about many different things. But you're in high school, halfway to adulthood. This is the point in your life when you need to learn how to control your own emotions. Don't just brush this off. Etch this into your mind. Okay. Damon gives me a paternal lecture. I'm still being treated like a kid. And right now, that is unbearably frustrating. Let the adults handle things from here. Just forget about this entire incident, okay? I understand your regrets, but please don't act so selfishly. Come on, I'm taking you home. He's always wearing a grim look. I mean, he's a sick boy. There's not much he can do about that. Damon escorts me to my house. Today I have no energy to take a shower. I change and quickly crawl into bed. I shut my eyes tightly, as if trying to escape the heaviness of my reality. I couldn't pursue this incident all the way to the very end. I should have given it up much sooner. If I did, then maybe Shou wouldn't have. Oh, where in the world are you? He must have been taken by the great Kaerazu. I can't help but think about it. I should leave the rest of this to the adults. This incident is already out of my hands. But even if I try to distance myself from this incident, will the great Kaerazu allow me? This damn ISP, I'm about to throw some hands. I'm sorry. That's never fun to deal with. I know you were... You want to save? Yes. I know you've been having some issues with yours recently. I'm sorry. I have to run. I have to hurry and run. The Torii Gate. If I run through it, I'll definitely... Flashbang. You're kidding. There's so many Slugmen. Don't come near. It's almost always between 1:40 and 4 a.m. Oh. That's kind of weird that you're having issues like at not high volume time. Because I know sometimes ISPs during like high volume times they can mess up, but like 140 and 4, that's like not a popular time. Slugmen catch me. And with their cold, slimy hands, they remove my clothes and tie up my arms. I hate this, but I'm so scared that I can't really resist. And then... yeah, I feel like the art for this chapter is done by someone different. They throw me to the ground. There are countless slugs. They crawl up my body. These large slugs aren't natural. Slugs have ears and mouths. Every inch they move across my body, they moisten me with their slime. Oh, I hate that I said that. What is happening? Every time the slugs wriggle, I get a strange sensation. The slime I believed was going to be cold is actually warm. I thought this would be terrifying, but I'm excited. What? This is weird. Could it be that these things, are they trying to break my body and spirit? I know. Hi, Diamond. Welcome on in. The slugmen are surround me, but only watch. What's the meaning of this? Why are they... Sacrifice. That sinister word flashes into my head. A fishy smelling air blows my way. Something is getting closer. God, that took such a long time. Oh my god, the image is still up. A large shadow hand descends. A large something is looking down at me. Is that the great Kaerazu? I am starving. It's getting closer. Great Kaerazu's big mouth opens. It opens wide so it can eat me. Girl, wake up. Thank you, ad break. I know the ad saved us. Not going to lie, this feels like a writer's barely disguised. Yeah, some of the art you kind of question. You kind of question. Also, hello Lappy, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. This is the worst. Once again, I think about the dream I had yesterday. I somehow get captured by slugmen, undressed and lying down. And then I can't remember clearly what happens in the end. What exactly was that dream? Probably that curse. In shamanism, dreams are usually messages from some sort of god. If that dream was also a message, is it supposed to be a message from the great Kaerazu telling me this is what I'm going to do to you? The art I don't question. Yeah, there's some questionable art in this series. I don't like that thought at all, Mister. I want to get some advice about the dream and the great Kaerazu. That in mind, I head toward Kujo Mansion. Mister isn't there, I know, but still. The door is opening? Mister? Oh, Banshee, of course. Oh, it's just you, Banshee. Yes, it's just me. Aren't you rude? A shame I wasn't Bean, isn't it? Ho ho. By the way, young lady, did you make any progress with your park investigation? Something troubling you? You sure got a dismissal expression on your face. You're ruining the cute face of yours. Come on, we should smile more, like me. Maybe he's trying to say good fortune comes to those who smile. But I don't get that feeling from him. It pains me to see someone so young who's forgotten to smile. I guess I have no choice. In times of soul-crushing sorrow, this is what you need. Banshee pushes a paper bag into my hands. Inside it looks like food? These are the spoils of war I found inside the mansion. They're super close to going bad. Naturally, as an eco-friendly man, I had to rescue them. You're not yourself when you're hungry. Eat those and get your spirits back up. Thanks, Banshee. I mean, you know, if you're into slugs being on bodies, I guess. I guess this chapter would be for you. Ugh. Should have been a gun. Yeah, when he gave me the paper bag, I thought it was going to be a gun. But only Mashida does that. He's like, here's a little paper bag with a little treat in there. Farewell, young lady. And she leaves. I'm not really hungry, though. I inspect the contents of the bag again. Inside is a chocolate cornet and a Japanese pear. Mr. eating a chocolate cornet isn't something I can imagine. The pear seems normal, though. Maybe Ida brought it? Mister's been having Ida come by to teach him how to use the computer. There's still something inside. A slip of paper. I pick it up and look it over, and it appears to be a copy of the first page of a book. The title is Gamaheim, Mound of a Mountain? If I remember correctly, a mountain is the name of the mountain where H Amusement Park was built. It's interesting. I should continue. In the Gamaheim Mound of a Mountain excerpt is information about the shrine built on a mountain devoted to Lord Tenjin. It appears that the shrine had an unusual history. To the public, the shrine was a Tenmangu shrine, but it was actually dedicated to a different deity, the god of a mountain. The Go Shintai, or God's Residence, was a mound they called Gamaheim Mound, made during the Sengoku period. As the name suggests, it was a mound that was dedicated to the god named Gamaheim. Apparently Gamaheim was a frog goddess? Okay. Interesting. I thought we were dealing with a guy, but I guess we're dealing with a goddess? Maybe? Thanks to Gamaheim's protection, the area around the mountain enjoyed bountiful harvests of rice and vegetables. But there was also frightening tales, like those who went into the mountain being spirited away, and other similar events where people never came back. It was a secret that the shrine worshipped the mountain goddess. Very few people knew the truth. No kink shaming around these parts. Well, I didn't realize this DLC for... Yeah, this is DLC for the first game. It just took them a long time to, like, bring it over to the US. But I'm happy that they did bring it to the US, so now we have, like, a complete game. Oh, There's a sheet of scratch paper with a note written on it. Mister's handwriting. Before H Amusement Park's construction, they relocated the Tenmangu Shrine. That was the correct procedure. It's difficult to believe that any great resentment would arise from that. But what happened to Gamahai Mound? At that time, were there any people left that knew about Gamahai Mound? Was the Gamahai Mound forgotten and destroyed during the park's construction? It wasn't that long, about 10 months. I mean, it's kind of long. Because it was very possible that we may have never gotten this DLC, but I feel like we're getting more and more things coming to us. Because this could have been lost DLC. There's just a lot of things coming to the US. Well, in English text, I should say. Official English text, I should say. Even if it doesn't come out officially in the US, someone will translate things. So, officially. I'm surprised we got it. Yeah, same. I'm surprised we got it too. Like, we only got it for the Switch, but I mean, at least we got it. Mister's note ends there. Well, that's just great. And just as I was about to give up on this whole incident, why did I have to find something like this? This is the absolute worst. I say that, but honestly, I can feel the nearly extinguished flames of motivation being fanned back into a roaring fire. I love the occult and fortune-telling. I believe in the existence of destiny. And I feel like it's my destiny to once again head back towards the amusement park. And if it is... Let's go, Mo. I'll pursue this incident. I'll save Mister and Shou with my own hands. For that, I'll need Damon's help. That Switch-only part is quite odd. Actually, very odd. It's Switch-only so far. Even in Japan? Really? Even in Japan... It's most likely because it came with the Switch version. Did Tomoko... No, this isn't Siren. Also, hello anime, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. We haven't played Siren in like 2 years? It's so people will buy the Switch version. But the thing... It's kind of weird that they're making you buy the Switch version and then also pay for the DLC. But like, I already had the Switch version because I found like a deluxe edition for $20, and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to find that for any cheaper. And then, wouldn't you know it, I'm using it. I ride the bus for about 10 minutes. I came to Damon's clinic, but it looks like he's out. I speak to the receptionist, who says he's in the middle of a house call. They tell me he'll return shortly. Paying for the DLC too was dumb. Yeah, I was fine with paying for it, cause I will pay for Spirit Hunter stuff, but at the same time it's like, really? They asked me to wait in the consultation room. Huh. So this is Damon's place of work. He has lots of records, damn. My boy's into music. For a consultation room, there sure are some weird things in here. My curiosity begins to itch. Let's take a little look around. There's a guitar here for some reason. I heard Damon used to be in a band. Is it Possible that some of his patients have seen him perform live? It's an anatomical, I can't say it in that voice, drawing. I recall that Damon's specialty is surgery. So this is how innards are replaced. It's just an educational illustration, but it's still gross. But when Damon performs surgery, he has to see the real thing in the flesh. It sure takes bravery to deal with that. Hello, Rami. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. I actually use... Yeah, I think a lot of people compare themselves quite a bit. Like, even now, I compare myself to a lot of people. I think that's just human nature to compare. Like, you tell yourself not to compare, but it happens. Oh, right. Speaking of anatomical drawing... When I went to visit Kujo Mansion the other day, I ran into Hiro. She was drunk and pestering Mister. They took turns bragging about themselves. It was a game. After Mister talked up his coffee brewing technique, Hiro then talked at length about anatomical experiments she'd done since she was a kid. It even freaked Mister out. I think it's cool how smart they all are, but how is that how people act when they drink alcohol? They invited me to share drinks with them once I was an adult, but after seeing that, maybe I'll have to think about it. The DLC got stuff like that for some reason if you examine certain things twice. Oh, really? I wish I knew that. I feel like I probably missed a lot. It's Damon's work desk. His stethoscope and some files lay cluttered on top of his desk. On the wall is what looks like a blacklit display for checking x-rays. A notepad is beside the phone. Scrawled on it is a message. Yasuoko absent. Contact again tonight. I forgot about it. I meant to tell you yesterday. Oh, it's good. It's good. I'll have to replay and try to find this stuff. Oh, speaking of, I did want to say that I was correct about Mashida and his red shirt being a part of the I think it was like a voice drama or something. Give me a second. Because I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew that man had a red shirt. I knew it. So a little nice Easter egg. Looks like he tried contacting Yasuoka. She appears to be out. So Damon's contacted Yasuoka. She's got real supernatural powers, so she'll be helpful. Yasuoka often gives me advice. She probably loves helping young people. But Yasuoka is pretty mysterious herself. I'd like to interview her someday. I feel like I heard that she knew Mister when he was a kid. That's hard to imagine, but kinda interesting to think about. Hello, Dryad. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. Have you ever heard about Mashida's old concept? Old concept. I don't think I have. I do have that art book that comes with the first Spirit Hunter game, but I don't think there was anything that I could remember. He was supposed to be a serial killer? Oh yeah, I get that vibe. I got that vibe from his design. I got that vibe. They probably should have kept it. I think that would have been interesting. That's just me, though. A hard-looking bed for consultation purposes. Seeing the bed makes me a bit sleepy, I didn't get much sleep yesterday. Alright, let's look at his records. This is what they call a record player, I think? Maybe I saw one in the music room when I was in elementary. There are shelves full of records all lined up. I don't know any old songs, but there are lots of records with images of foreign bands. I guess Damon loves Western music. Oh hey, I was looking at your stuff, dude. Ah, looks like Damon's back. So it's you, Mo. I believe I already said everything I had to say yesterday. Sorry, Damon. I'm not very smart. Looks like I completely forgot everything you said yesterday. Hey, you're not trying to say... So please, take me with you on your investigation. And then the poor man coughs. I should have known. I already told you yesterday, leave the incident to the adults. Go home. Damon won't listen to me. Well, that's obvious. He did nothing but scold me yesterday. But there's no way I'm gonna back down this time. I'll persuade Damon. I'll hit him with all the reasons I can come up with. I have information. I know all the details and information on this incident. Taking me along will save time. It's obvious you need me. No way. I'm not taking you. Damon shuts down that completely. But I can't give up. My next reason is... What happened to Shou is my fault. That's why I have to take responsibility myself. You sure are a persistent one. Damon still won't listen to me. But I can't give up. Another reason is... I'm not saying this to be selfish. I'm doing this to save Mister and the others. Mo, please give up. Damon's expression has changed. Is he crumbling in the face of my persistent enthusiasm? If so, this last reason I have may persuade him. Damon, I had a dream last night. A dream where the great Kaerazu eats me. What? The dream felt so real. I could feel the great Kaerazu's resentment. Obviously, I wanted to believe it was just a dream. But I can't shake this feeling that it's more than that. If that's the case then, well, what do you think? I think I've probably been cursed. Yesterday I heard it. The great Kaerazu's voice telling me you won't escape. If that was the curse, then I can no longer escape. Even if I stay at home, I may still die anyways. If so, then I want to pursue this incident to the very end. I want to fight. I want to do everything I can to survive, the same way I did during the Mark incidents. I understand. Damon! If that's the situation you're in, then there's no helping it. I totally get not wanting to sit around and leave your fate resting in the hands of others. Moreover, if we're going to save Bean and the others, instead of me trying to do this alone, the two of us together would probably have a better chance of success. Mo, please lend me your help. You can count on me. Once again, I tell Damon all the information on the case that I've obtained up to this point. I show him the page about a mountain. Very interesting information. So the mountain's deity, the so-called Gamaheim, may be the great Kaerazu. Yep, I think so too. It clicked for me when I read about Gamaheim spiriting people away. People entering the park and never coming back seems pretty much like being spirited away to me. If people believed these things about a mountain long ago, we may be able to find a hint about Gamaheim by digging into old folklore and records. My editorial department has those kinds of documents, but they're on holiday today. We should try... Excuse me. Should we try looking in the library? No, it's too late for that. By the time we get to the library, it'll be closed. We'll have to give up on preparatory information gathering. We'll do our best, be an impersonation, and gather information directly from the source. Good grief, this is a long shot. If there was a time, I'd prefer to take the smart approach. Nope, we don't have the time, Damon. We're going in. Guns a-blazing. I get in Damon's car to take my third trip to H amusement park. This is probably why the great Kaerazu is pissed. She has came twice and left twice. The great Kaerazu is like, are you serious? My gig is you come in once, you don't leave. I let this child leave twice. I'm mad. Mr. Mashita, Shou, wait for me. We'll definitely save you. Kaerazu's amusement park. The first night, I honestly had no idea what lurked inside this park. But now things are different. I feel like I'm getting a faint glimpse of the true identity of the monster in the darkness. Oh, she sneezed, I think. Is it just me, or is it much colder tonight than it was yesterday? Goodness, how careless of me. I should have brought some thicker clothing. It is true that he looks pretty cold, especially around the chest area. Yeah, button up your shirt, my guy. You have a little vest too. Button that up too. Even though his body is weak, why does he wear such stylish clothes? Is he really into rock or something? Mo, you know more about this park than I do. I'll follow your lead. Okay. I am but a mere doctor, so I won't be able to take Bean's role, which means I shall be relying on you, Mo. Alright, my dude. Let's go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Boomst! Wait. Damon! Get your face out of the screen. I'm pretty sure that's the main character, because it looks like he has like kind of a short jacket and it just like falls where his would fall. I'm pretty positive that is him, and Damon's like, hey Mo, what's up? Move, Damon! So this is Tenmangu Shrine's Torii Gate. There was talk about the Gamahai Mound, so I want to thoroughly check the surrounding area as well. Shall we do a thorough investigation? No, look! He's here! Huh? There's someone standing over there. Is it another Slugman? No, isn't that Mister? And then he zips away. The figure ran into the plaza away from the Torii Gate. Damon, did you see that now? I did. It looked like Bean. But that's strange. Why did he run? In any case, let's go after him. Beyond the Torii Gate is a large plaza. They used to hold all kinds of different events here. As a child, I remember watching a mascot show here. Damon is making a grim expression as he looks at the ground. Damon, what's wrong? Oh, it's nothing, just... If the Torii Gate's here, then the main shrine should also be somewhere nearby. By main shrine, you mean where the Go Shintai is? So Gamahai Mound should also be here. Yes, it may be. Chill runs from the tip of my toes, along my spine, and up to the top of my head. Maybe my sixth sense has detected something. This place is bad news. Oops, more importantly, we have to find Bean. This place is huge, so it will take some effort to find him. There's an old bench made of wood here. It's been left out for so long that it's stained with mud and dust. Really doesn't look like a great place to sit. Not that I even want to sit on it. There seems to be something under the bench. It's a whitish, slender thing. Is this a snake? It is a snake. Furthermore, it doesn't look like an ordinary snake. Damon gets close to the bench and sticks his hand under it. That's dangerous! Got it. What an odd thing you are. Do you want to take a look at it too? I'm good. In Damon's hands is... what I thought was a snake was actually a shed snake skin. Well, this is my first time seeing one. It said that having a shed snake skin will give someone good luck with money. Why not take it as a souvenir? As someone who is not financially blessed, I nod in agreement. I'm not fond of snakes, but if it's a charm, I'll gladly take it. Snake. A slugman, a frog goddess, and a snake. It's like the classic three-way deadlock. Yeah, cause isn't it like, the snake eats the frog and like the frog eats the slug, but the slug I can't see eat a snake. It was a story written in an old Chinese book. A snake, frog, and slug keep each other in check and none of them can move. That situation is called a three-way deadlock. Keep each other in check? What do you mean? The snake is stronger than the frog, a typical predator and prey relationship. The frog is stronger than the slug. With a flick of its tongue, it can swallow the slug's whole. And the slug is stronger than the snake. There are many theories as to why they thought this was so. Such as that a slug's mucus can dissolve the snake, or that a slug is immune to a snake's venom. Oh! Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. Yeah, I love my kettle, so I always tell people get a kettle. They're worth it. You can use it for so many things. I don't know why my nose is getting so runny. Blech. In actuality, that's not the case, but it was believed to be true at one point. Oh, okay, never mind. Superstition, in other words? Exactly so, but we can't shrug it off as such and discard that information. You know what I'm getting at, correct? Yeah. When facing spirits, superstition can sometimes have much more power than logic and science. Just like the situation with the Robo stickers in the gondola. Oh. I searched the ground, but I don't see anything that looks like it's been trampled. Mister's nowhere to be found. Where the heck did he go? It feels like something just touched me. I also felt it clearly too. Did we get caught by a spirit? Things are just getting worse and worse. What a random new weapon triangle for video games. It's like rock, paper, scissors, but little creatures. Slimy creatures. When I look at the pitch black forest, it sends non-stop waves of shivers down my spine. Mister is still nowhere to be found. Just where did he go, I wonder? The shadowy figure of the Ferris wheel towers over the plaza, as if it's looking down on it. Suddenly, a strong wind blows. A damp, fishy smelling wind. Just like yesterday when Shou disappeared. Where is that wind coming from? There doesn't seem to be any place to hide. Ian, where did you disappear to? What? What's that? There's something over there. Larger than the trees. Is it a face? Is it looking over here? Damon? What? Damon stares intently at the large shadow. I'm not the only one who can see it, so it's not an illusion. Let's run, Damon. My feet won't move. Why? Yeah, Kaerazu use a lot of plastics. My head. It's hurting badly. I gotta wait for her to be completely done so I can speak. My eyes. It's dark. Oh, now we're in a purple little thing. Where is this? It looks like the park, but the air is all weird. This scenery is so strange. It's hard to believe this is real. But I recognize the color of this space. I saw it in that awful dream. Right. Is Damon okay? Damon is collapsed beside me, clutching his head. He stands up shakily. What just happened, and what is this place? A world of purple haze all around? Thick fog? I don't think you'd call what we're seeing reality. It's more like a world in the afterlife. Perhaps we should call it Kokoyo? Then does that mean... did we both just die? No, I merely named it that for simplicity's sake. I don't think we actually died. If anything, we're in a place similar to H Amusement Park. It is a spiritual domain that has some kind of relationship with the park. I don't think I really get it, but... are you saying we were brought to another dimension or something by the great Kaerazu? Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. The spirit is Gamahine. If it's a mountain deity, then maybe this space is a sanctuary. If that's the case, then what we just experienced was an exceptional instance of being spirited away. Somehow, it feels like only he understands what's going on. Smart people sure are troubling. Perhaps all the people who've gone missing from the park have been whisked away to this place. Then Mr. and Shou are here too? Yes, that is most likely. Then we saw Mr. before. That may have been a trap that was leading us to that place, exactly where the great Kaerazu was waiting. And then it spirited us away. Well, that's what happened. Shou also probably chased after Mr. and went into the plaza. And then got brought here. Damon, do you think we can get out of here? I don't know. But our only option is to believe we can. Let's look for an exit, Mo. The scenery here looks exactly like the plaza I was just in earlier. I don't sense anything alive here. It feels like time has stopped. The Ferris wheel's shadowy outline looks much larger against the purple-dyed sky. It Feels like there's something scurrying deep in the forest. If I got careless and wandered near it, it'd probably swallow me up. When I touch the bench, it feels chilly and cold. When I take a closer look at my surroundings, I can faintly make out what looks like fog wafting around. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here, so let's see what we have in the spirit world. I'll try to get out of this plaza. Huh? I passed through the Torii gate, so why am I back in the plaza? Unbelievable. It appears the laws of this realm, this Tokoyo, are different than those in our world. What do you mean? For example, in our world, if you take a step forward, your body will move forward. That's the law our world operates on. You can call them laws of physics or simple common sense. But here, that law no longer applies. You take a step forward, but you can only travel in a whole different direction. Maybe even behind where you started. Other words, it's hard to know what'll happen when I move. Well, just thinking won't help our situation. All we can do is act. So let's try many things. You've got nerves of steel. I'll challenge it one more time. We return to the plaza. What should we do? I don't have a clue, but I know one thing. And that is? We can't give up. Do your best, Damon. That's true. Thank you, Mo. Oh. No, that's my bag. What do I have? I guess we just keep doing this. Well, someone's laughing. It's awful laughter. Okay, something new happened. We'll take it. Slugmen suddenly appeared before us. Hang on a second. Where did these guys come from? Is it because we're in Tokoyo, so anything's possible? So these are the Slugmen from the rumors. Thinking about Mashida's condition, these are all victims who were spirited away and were transformed because of the curse. Damon calmly analyzes the situation. On the other hand, I am not calm at all. You're kidding me. This is just like that dream. I can feel the blood drain from my face. Anxiety and fear flood into my chest. If that dream was a prophecy, then I will... No way! Absolutely not! That was just a dream. It wasn't a prophetic dream. Who is laughing? This is bad. The Slugmen are getting closer. Mo, what should we try and do? Should we try and enter the Torii gate? Or should we run in the opposite direction? We could also stay and fight them somehow. We should head for the Torii gate. If you're choosing that on instinct, then I recommend changing your pick to something other than the Torii gate. Huh? What are you... Nothing much, just trying to make practical use of the Monty Hall problem. For now, can you just trust me for a bit? Okay, I'm gonna trust you, Damon. I swear to God, if we die. That's right. I don't understand difficult theories and stuff, but Damon is someone I can trust in. Damon, this way. Coming. We turn around and dash the other way. When we do, what is waiting there for us is... Hey, Damon? More Slugmen. But their numbers look a bit thin over here. I guess we made the right choice. It was thanks to your advice, Damon. There's a minor deviation where... Sorry, there's a minor deviation when choosing based on instinct and choosing based on logic. I feel like I read that theory somewhere in a random magazine a while back. Alright, so we just gotta run through these guys. I'm glad I made the correct choice. Even so, what do we do about these guys? I'd like to somehow break free and make a dash for the Ferris wheel, but... The Slugmen aren't going to just let us pass through. What exactly do they want us to do? Do to us? If they catch us, we'll end up just like I did in my dream. I don't want that. I don't want to turn into those things. Which means I really need to think of a way out of this mess. Those things are slug spirits. Salt was effective against them, but I no longer have any. Maybe I have something else on hand that could successfully drive them off. What about the stickers? We're gonna put the Karopo stickers on them. If it's as the old story goes, Damon, help me out. I want to stick these on them. Frogs eat slugs, right? I see. The three-way deadlock. Let's do it. I take the Slugman on the left, Damon takes the ones on the right, and we rush towards them. With stickers. We quickly slap the remaining Kirupo stickers on them. Once we do, the Slugmen scream in agony and begin to panic. It's working! I feel like doing the dead or, like the survive sections in this DLC are super easy compared to like the first game. Like, they're explaining things a lot better. Like, the translation is just a lot better, I feel. That worked great! This is the correct choice. Now's our chance. Let's make a break for it. Right. Let's run to the Ferris wheel. Ah, we survived. Thank God we still had those frog stickers. Looks like we got away. I'm glad my dream didn't come true. Right! Did Damon make it here? Just hold on for a second. So far, Bean hasn't killed anyone yet, so that's nice. Yeah, I'm so pog. I don't kill people in these games. I've never died. What are you talking about? Let me get my heart rate back normal. We stand under the shadow for a while until Damon catches his breath. Our main character is super cute. Yeah, I think Mo is a great character. It makes me wonder if she'll get another spin-off DLC or if the other Mark Bearers will get their own spin-off DLCs later in the series. We stand... Oh, did I already say that? I think I did. The Slugmen are not chasing us. Looks like we can take it easy for now. Sorry for the wait, Mo. I have to thank you again. You're resourceful. Mrs. Doubtfire, are you coming to give Damon some CPR? Your resourcefulness saved us.
I wouldn't go that far. Your Monkey Hall talk was also very helpful.
It's the Monty Hall problem. You see, Monty Hall was the name of the host on an old American TV program who...
Oh no, he's going off on a tangent. It could go on for a while. Gotta shift topics and hope I can avoid it. So the Slugmen really were the great Kaerazu's minions. Jeez, giant flies and Slugmen? This spirit sure has some awful taste.
If it is a mountain god, then it isn't all that odd that it would summon creatures that live on a mountain. I'm not for sure if she will be a main character. Like, she is a main character, but she's not the main character in a main game. Because we have our main guy, and then in NG we have Akira. Can't wait to watch Bean play this show DLC. He dies instantly when I touch it. That'll be my luck. The curious thing is why it chose those creatures. Why flies and slugs? Well, if the spirit is a frog, then the frog eats flies and slugs.
There's probably not a deep reason. The spirit probably just likes flies and slugs.
True, a spirit's nature can be influenced by its likes and dislikes in a previous life. But this isn't a human soul we're talking about, but a mountain deity. I think there has to be another reason.
It's a shame he didn't agree with my reasoning. So what's our plan now, Damon? Mr. and Shou are...
Ugh. Excuse me, I've been sipping on some ginger ale, and it's getting all bubbly.
Mr. and Shou are nowhere to be found, and we have no idea where the exit is.
If we make a wrong move, the Slugmen might catch us. In all honesty, we're nearly at a dead end.
Traveled from the plaza to the Ferris wheel, but our situation hasn't changed at all. Just thinking about what could happen is depressing me. We may spend the rest of our lives here. No, don't think what could happen. Think about things that you can do now. I keep myself going with that thought. At that moment, we can still investigate. In any case, let's look around.
There is some rock salt, so I'm wondering if I can pick this stuff up.
Bags of rock salt are sitting here. There's still something inside the bag. This is effective against Slugmen. I actually used it to save Machida.
See, using road salt. Did I say rock salt? Have I been saying rock salt this whole time? God, I hope not. But I think I have. Using road salt against the slugs, eh? But you saw the swarm of Slugmen, right? You know how much of this stuff we'd need to deal with all of them. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's okay. It's okay. I was close.
True. Even if we brought a bit with us, it might not be enough to make a difference. On top of that, we definitely can't carry the bags with us. No helping it. Gotta give up on that idea. That shriek just now. Is that the voice of the person I be hanging? But that's a corpse. Those rumors of the hanging corpse in Kaerazu's amusement park. That might be the same one. It's definitely the work of the great Kaerazu. If I get captured, I end up like that?
Mo, a moment of your time? I want you to wait here for a bit. I would like to get a closer look at that corpse.
Huh?
I want to do an autopsy, so to speak. From the corpse's features, we may be able to learn a bit about the nature of the spirits here. I don't think you're gonna get a lot, Damon, but you know what? Go for it.
Damon walks towards the corpse. He inspects the corpse from various angles. He's staring really hard at it. Basically, exactly what you expect from a doctor.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mo. Allow me to tell you what I ascertained and my conjecture. First, the features of the corpse are exactly as rumored.
Features? You mean the burns and parts of the face being switched around?
Precisely. The wounds seem like burns, but they are chemical burns. Simply put, they were caused by a strong acid. Does a mountain god have acid? But the clothes were undamaged. So though it looks like acid damage, it also appears to be a spiritual substance.
You mean it's an acid that only dissolves human skin?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. I also believe the facial switcheroo was due to the acid. And here's my conjecture. The great Kaerazu may have tried to eat that girl.
A spirit that eats people.
Ho ho, that sounds very familiar. Oh. We all remember The Departed.
I can't believe it. I don't want to believe it. If that shadow I saw at the plaza was the great Kaerazu, then it would be easy for it to swallow a person whole.
Humans that get eaten are digested by the stomach acid. But I guess the spirit didn't accept the girl for some reason, and she was spat out while partially digested. And that's my theory on our corpse here.
So, if that's what happened, why is it hanging up by the Ferris wheel?
I remember hearing of a bullheaded strikes impaling their prey on thorns in order to have a food cache for winter, but damn, are we fighting Hannibal? I feel like this spirit is not doing it as a practical act, but rather a psychological one. What do you think its reason for hanging its corpse is?
It wants to decorate the Ferris wheel.
I think it's to show off power. So it wants to display its power by showing off the prey that it hunted? Then the corpse would be like a hunting trophy. Quite the aristocratic hobby for a spirit. I mean, yeah, man, I guess we are dealing with Hannibal, damn.
Then, what do you think, Damon?
I think it wants to make an example of the corpse. If the great Kaerazu is a mountain's deity, then this amusement park is its territory. It can't stand humans who have no respect towards gods loitering around. So it spirits those insolent folks off to Tokoyo. And after eating once, it then hung them up to send a warning message to others. At least, that's what I think. I have no way of knowing for certain if that's true.
Damon sure thinks up a lot of creative stuff. His occult journalism skills might be better than mine. Kinda jealous. There's a girl hanging from the gondola. I'm not brave enough to get a closer look. It's the control room to the Ferris wheel. When I take a look inside, I see the control panels covered in sticky, disgusting mucus.
I looked at her, didn't I?
There's a girl hanging from the gondola.
Oh yeah, it's the same thing.
It's a gondola at ground level. I don't want to enter after what happened 2 days ago. The signboard with a description of the Ferris wheel, but because it's so dark, it's hard to make out the letters. When I take a closer look, I notice there's something clinging to it.
Oh yeah, give me that talisman.
I've inspected everything that caught my eye, but nothing seems to be a clue about how to escape Tokoyo.
Hey Mo, I would like to investigate the inside of the gondola. My dude, I don't think so. I don't have any more frog stickers.
Huh? Why?
The first night you saw the corpse there, and in the real world, there were people who saw this corpse, which is now appearing in Tokoyo. Perhaps this Ferris wheel is where the two worlds are close. That may be a clue about how to get out. If you'd prefer not to, I'll take a look alone.
No, it's okay. Let's into the gondola.
Into the gondola we go.
I understand what Damon is saying. It's scary, but let's try and enter. There's a flimsy booklet that looks like the guide from a school trip. The title on the front cover reads,
We have a 3-minute ad, so let's get up, stretch, get a little drinky, which I need to do because I don't have anything to drink. I'm gonna turn on the music, and in about 3 minutes, we will be back and we will figure out how to escape Tokoyo and maybe save Shou and Bean.
I will be back.
Alright, welcome back from the ad break. Let's shut the music off. And let's see what this cover says. H City during the Sengoku period. It's Sengoku period. What's a
What's a historic document doing here? It piques my interest. Let's read a bit about it. Ah, this page is the first page about Gamaheim Mound of a mountain. It seems like the photocopy I found came from this booklet. Does this booklet belong to Mister then? I flip the page and find a sticky note attached. There may be something important written here. Gotta read it carefully.
The last days of the Sengoku period. Not able to withstand the Toyotomi army's assault, the Hojo clan's castles in H City fell. Among them, the most formidable was H Castle. Their secondary and tertiary castles, S Mountain Castle and Y Moon Castle, were similarly unspared by the assault. There's something of interest concerning the stories about the fall of S Mountain Castle and Y Moon Castle. It's the tragedies of the young princesses. Oh. The princess of S Mountain Castle was named Chio. The girl was prepared to die in her castle, but due to the actions of her parents, she fled from the castle. She appeared to have fled into the mountain. I don't know what her fate was afterwards, but it was rumored that she perished in the mountain by committing suicide together with her retainers. Meanwhile, there was Y Moon Castle's princess Hikono. She also fled before her castle fell to the assault, but while she was fleeing, her retainers turned on her. After We're gonna kill those retainers. Kill them. I also don't know what befell her afterwards. But for one who was raised as a princess her entire life, it must have been hard for her to survive on the mountain. The two princesses both escaped into the mountain.
It's a tale of two princesses from the area who met tragic ends during the Sengoku period. But it doesn't seem connected to a mountain, the Tenmangu Shrine, or the Gamaheim Mound. Why would Mr. leave a sticky note here then?
Unless
Damon replies to my monologue.
maybe Bean discovered a clue linking a mountain and those two princesses. Gamaheim Mound and the Himes. I think it's Hime. So Gama Hime Mound and the Himes are princesses. There may be a connection. But the nature of that connection is something that we do not know.
So, in other words, we won't be able to learn the spirit's true identity. That's really bad. In order to cleanse the spirit's resentment, we need to know its true identity. But we don't have enough information to work with. If we run into the great Kaerazu now, we're doomed.
I swear to God, Damon, if we're stuck in this gondola.
Huh? The door shut on its own. Does this mean what I think it means?
Oh, here we go. The gondola's moving. Yep, this is round 2.
And I don't have any little froggy stickers. The gondola starts heading up into the air, just like it did the last time I got in.
This is bad. Mo, what should we do?
Damon looks to me for help the exact same way Sakasa did. How am I supposed to know? What do we do? I knew it. We're being carried into the air. What should we do?
Oh, here we go.
These things are here again. Same giant flies. Not good. We don't have the Kiropo stickers anymore. If they enter the gondola, we'll... What's that? As that creepy voice bellows, the flies all scatter. Like they were trying to run away.
What is going on?
Damon mutters from behind, but his question will have to go unanswered. I have no clue what's going on either. What is this sensation? A gaze? I feel a gaze. The same gaze I felt at the Torii Gate, the plaza. Great Kaerazu, watching me. Where is she looking at me from?
I'm gonna say right there.
The Great Kaerazu slams into the gondola, causing it to lurch wildly. We're hurled outside.
Oh god, we're gonna drop like... How far did we drop?
Huh? This is the plaza. Why are we here? My body doesn't seem injured in any way, even though we fell from a very high place. What a relief, Damon's okay.
I don't know what happened, but it looks like we're both safe somehow. On the other side of the window was...
Great Kaerazu, I think. The Great Kaerazu dropped us from the gondola, and then brought us here.
But why did she do that? Sorry, but why did she do it in that manner?
All of a sudden, Damon's face is frozen in fear. Damon? What's wrong?
That's...
Damon is looking at something behind me. Oh, of course.
What's behind me?
His gaze is directed above my head. Something big is looking down at us.
Am I gonna turn around?
Strong wind is blowing above my head. The entire area fills with a raw smell.
You can't escape. Either. Sorry.
There's no longer any doubt. Behind me is the spirit.
Ooh, should I turn around? Turn around. Oh, she has the princess haircut too. It looks like...
My heart is frozen. I can't stop shaking. There's a huge frog, but it has a girl's face. Is this the great Kaerazu?
I am starving.
Starving?
Just our luck. She's got an empty stomach.
I remember that awful dream. It ends with the great Kaerazu eating me. If this keeps up, then
Okay, live or die. Let's go. Let's go.
I don't want to be eaten. That's right, food. Maybe if we give the spirit something to eat.
Ooh. Let's do a pear.
Look, it's a Japanese pear, see? I hold out the ripened fruit up high.
Fruit.
In a split second, a tongue extends from the great Kaerazu's large mouth and nabs the pear. It ate it.
Oh, we did it. We did it.
I chose well.
Acceptable. Oh, thank you.
The great Kaerazu looks pleased.
That sign of worship. Oh, is it a sign of worship?
Sign of worship?
Is the great Kaerazu asking what god we believe in?
The great Kaerazu is a mountain god. Could it be testing our beliefs?
I don't remember. Oh no. Gamaheim? I'm probably wrong.
This mountain's Goshintai is a mound, if I remember correctly. So if I say the name of the mound, then... the one I worship is Gamahime. Is that answer okay? The great Kaerazu is delighted. Looks like I made the right call. What a relief.
Acceptable. If we get an unacceptable one, I'll have to do the lemon grab scream.
The great Kaerazu looks delighted. I guess it's kind to believers. But this will only work as long as it thinks I'm one. If I slip up and do something rude or insolent, I will no doubt get eaten.
Speak mine Alethinimite? What?
Your Alethi what? What does that mean? Naaman, help me out!
Aletheum yum? Yum 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 yum. It's an archaic way of saying true name. Girl, I don't know your true name. We didn't get your girl, we're gonna die. Damon, we might as well call it a day. Pack it in. We're dying. The great Kaerazu, Gamahime wants to hear you speak its own real name.
What's that mean? A god's true name? Another name that isn't Gamahime, nor the great Kaerazu. There's no way I know that. But wait, there might be a chance it's...
Fuck, it's either Chia or Kinuko. She ran off, but I think she died. No one knows where she went. I think I'm wrong.
The Hime in Kamahime and the way she said mine, that word, makes me think she may be a former princess. And speaking of princesses related to this mountain, your real name is Lady Ikono. At least that's what I think it is.
Indeed. Oh, we got it. I am Gama Hime. I am Kikono. Human. Do not forget my name. Did we win? Did we do it?
And then the great Kaerazu disappears into the darkness.
Haha, we lived for now.
I did it. I finally did it. I was able to do it, Mister. The great Kaerazu vanishes, but something is wrong. Why haven't we returned to our world? I thought we exorcised the great Kaerazu.
Hey, Mo. Did we really exorcise the spirit?
Huh?
Were it just the spirits of Princess Kinoko, that'd be possible. But the great Kaerazu is now a mountain god. I don't think a human would have the power to exorcise it.
Then that mean?
Yes. The great Kaerazu still exists, and it seems it has no intention of returning us to the real world.
No way! Thus, we did not return to our original world. Perhaps there was another fate for us, but it is too late now.
Was that the bad end?
I couldn't reunite with Mr. and Shou. They've probably already been turned into Slugmen. Soon Damon will also be turned into one. And I will...
So that's the bad end, but how do you get the good end? I thought... What did we do? Hang on. Where? Purifying the spirit leads to the good end, and destroying the spirit leads to the bad end, but Oh... Hang on, someone has a walkthrough. This ending is obtained when you pick up the withered bouquet during day 2, when picking up trash, or if you fail to pick up all the trash? What do you mean pick up all the trash? I never picked up any trash. I never went to the plaza. It. So that means we have to, go back. Hang on. Okay, we're back to day 2, so let's... Hang on. Yeah, I've never been here before. Okay, now we're getting the good ending.
Beyond the Torii Gate is a huge plaza.
What I'll probably do, I'll probably, like, go through all the stuff I didn't see before and just speed run to the end.
They used to hold all sorts of events in this area.
No, wait! No, this was in chapter 3 when I got this, so never mind, hang on. This place is big enough to hold down a baseball field. Sure feels wasteful to just leave a place like this empty.
Oh, right. Shou's into baseball. Maybe seeing vast areas like this triggers something in boys that like sports?
Mo, we came all the way here, so let's be sure to look at everything that catches your eyes, starting from one end. Let's see.
When I look at the ground, there are a few white flowers poking out amongst the weeds. I think these are white clovers? Oh, nostalgic. It reminds me of when I would look for four-leaf clovers as a kid. The forest surrounding the park rustles and stirs. The thought of something popping out of it is terrifying. Let's try not to look... Where?
Damn, it's cold. Hey, don't get the wrong idea. It's not like I'm scared or anything. No way in hell.
Deep in the plaza, you can see the shadowy outline of the Ferris wheel in front of the forest. What happened over there yesterday? Let's not think about it.
Do not defile mine land. I will not forgive you, human.
I heard a voice mingled in with the sound of the wind. A voice full of anger and resentment. That would normally terrify Shou, but since he's calm, it looks like I'm the only one that heard it. Could that have been the voice of a vengeful spirit? Not defile mine land. I didn't really pay much attention to it earlier, but after the voice mentioned it, I noticed that this plaza... It has a lot of trash strewn all over the place. Would picking it up help appease the vengeful spirit?
Alright, let's, we gotta clean. And then we'll rush.
The grass in this area is much more overgrown. In the grass is a discarded crushed spray can. It looks like an empty can of spray paint. No doubt the work of delinquents. This is definitely trash. Should I pick it up? I don't want the vengeful spirit to haunt me, so I should pick up this trash.
Hmm?
When I look closely, I notice a patch of bare ground where nothing is growing. But grass is growing all around this area. Maybe a lot of grass just withered and died there? My curiosity has been piqued. I must know the reason. But the ground may be tough to dig up by hand, so it's not worth the effort to do so.
Okay, shovel.
I use the shovel and start digging up the mysterious patch of the bare ground. The dirt's softer than I thought it would be. Digging it up is pretty easy. I wonder if there's some kind of buried treasure here, like a spirit tool or a cursed item. Ah, buried under the ground was a leaky, rusty battery.
I see, so that's why no grass was growing here. It was because of soil pollution.
Joe seems very satisfied with his conclusion. I wasn't expecting him to have any knowledge about this.
Honestly, same.
I have a powerful urge to make a joke. Huh? Oil dilution?
No, you idiot. Soil pollution.
It's a joke. Joe apparently did not appreciate my attempt at a joke.
The shit's leaking from the nasty-ass battery, contaminating the ground. It's an old zinc magnesium type battery, so it probably has some mercury in it. You probably already know, but mercury is poisonous, so don't try licking it or anything.
I know that. He's really treating me like an idiot. Jeez. Though, I guess I asked for it when I made that dumb joke. Now then, what to do with this battery? It's hazardous trash. Should I pick it up? I wrap the battery in multiple tissues and pick it up. Among the wild grass near the bench is a balled up rag. It's got a bit of dust on it, but it's a cute shade of pink. It also has some nice ribbons and frills. It's growing on me, so I decide to take it. When I unfurl the rag... These are panties! I reflexively throw them away. Why is something like that here?
Well, I can sort of guess. Bad guys like to hang out here, naturally. You're going to have a few of those types that want to get freaky.
Shou gives me an awkward justification. He's probably right, but... Isn't it weird to underwear? It feels a bit like some kind of... This place is kind of the ideal spot for that. No matter how loud...
Yeah.
It could be the delinquent...
Oh.
Ugh. Let's not continue that train of thought any further. I'm starting to get sick. I'll leave it at that. This underwear is definitely garbage. I should pick this up and dispose of it. The panties have been picked up. It's gross, but I'll tough it out. It's forgivable because I'm a girl, but if Mr. or Mashita were the ones doing this, it'd be quite the scandalous scene.
Mo, when you're on an investigation, you have the bravery to take on anything. I respect you a hell of a lot more now.
Shou awkwardly tries to help. You don't have to touch it. Just let me hold on to it, okay? Next to the bench stands a tree. I don't know the name for this type of tree, but there doesn't seem to be anything of interest about it.
Hang on. Isn't there something laying at the base of its trunk?
Once Shou mentions it, I direct my gaze lower and there's a withered bouquet laying at the base of the tree. It's made of
chrysanthemums and carnations. Excuse me.
It's the type of bouquet you'd offer at a grave or a scene of an incident. But it's all withered now. It will return to the earth before long, but it could also be considered trash. But if it's an intended offering, then it might be best just to leave it where it is.
So we're not gonna pick that up. And I think we got everything. We're just gonna double check. And then we're just gonna speed run through everything. This was an interesting way to get the good ending. Like, I completely missed the plaza. Ah, my girl!
I remember I saying that she worked at a hero show at some other amusement park. She was apparently an Imace lady who would come in and sing her theme song at the end, but this is I we're talking about. I can't imagine someone as hot-blooded as her giving a token performance like that. She probably joined up with the hero and changed the entire show.
Okay, I think we got all the trash, so let's what do I have? We have Mashida's coat. I think we need to go to the entrance and get the shovel and do all that stuff. Hi, Mashida. Go away. La shovel. Okay, now we're just zooming. Cause we gotta get the good ending. Thermos. And then we go to the roller coaster. And then we fight Mashida. And we're gonna go boop, boop, boop. At least it's like really easy to like rush through this. So we'll get to we'll get back to where we were in chapter 3. And there he is. And we just give him a little zap. I don't remember this in the original Spirit Hunter. This is the DLC, Chapter 7 DLC. Also, hello, Pokey. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. We're currently rushing to get to the end with the good ending. So far, so good. Nice, nice. But yeah, I completely missed an area and got the bad ending, so now, I thought the DLC in that one was the Love Hotel. This is a different one. This is Chapter 7, the Great Kaerazu's Amusement Park. The Love Hotel one was the Red Riding Hood one. But yeah, this came out like a week ago. By saying it came out a week ago, I mean that it was officially translated and brought over, type of deal. Okay, now we just gotta book it! There he is again, being nasty. It's not his fault, but I'll make fun of him. No, so it's only available on the Nintendo Switch. So you have to buy the base game and then you have to purchase the DLC. It's not released on Steam. Yeah, it's... We couldn't find an explanation why it wasn't released on Steam or the other consoles, but yeah, I'm kind of sad that it wasn't, because I probably would have gotten this on Steam since I've played the other ones on Steam, but it be that way. And yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't have a Switch. But a lot of people have Steam, so it's like, But we don't know the exact explanation why. Okay, I just need to make sure that Shou... Okay. Trying to get to day 3. Oh. And we gotta get through all this. Rip Shou again. Do you want to save? Yes. I have like a million save files just for this chapter. Alright, and then we get through this weird dream sequence. Come on, skip it. Oh, hello, Pack. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone, and you came in at an interesting time. We are just rushing to the end because I got the bad end. Because I completely missed a location. So we're just zooming. And then I have to look at everything again. Ugh. Hello, Damon. We're almost to where we were like 10 minutes ago. All right. Let us go, Damon. Excuse me. I think we have to go through all this stuff again until we can see her. Take this snake skin. Already know about that. There she is. Just being a little creeper in the background. Right, Damon, let's go. I'm gonna have to cut so much of this VOD out when I upload the video. The Slugmen. And then we gotta put stickers on these guys. Little Kiripo ones. All right. All right, same explanation. Get through this. And then I think we have to click everything. Get back onto the gondola. All right, we're almost to the maybe boss battle. Bolt flies. Okay, now there should be some changes for the good ending, so let's see. I think we gotta face her. Turn around. Here she be. Oh. Okay, so let's give her the pear. And then the Gamahime. And then the true name is Kinoko, or Ikuno. Now let's see what happens. Human, do not forget my name for eternity. Okay, that's new. Do not forget your revering heart. I think that's the only difference is, like, don't forget that. Okay. Alright, now we're getting the new stuff. The good stuff, hopefully. Her voice mingles with a booming laughter. Oh, I'm not using the voice. The great Kaerazu becomes one with the night breeze. Alright, let's see.
I did it. I finally did it. I was able to do it. Mister.
Now, did we really survive, though?
This headache. It's the same as that time before. My consciousness eating.
Yeah, we're probably being brought to the real world. Yep. Hello, Ninja. Welcome on in. Or welcome back.
It says... Did we return to our world?
Yes, it would appear so. The great Kaerazu looked to be satisfied with your offerings. But Mo, you figured out that Gama Hime is Princess Kikuno, right?
Huh? What do you mean?
In that Sengoku period document, it was written the two princesses went missing on a nearby mountain. So you deduced that the mountain was a... So you deduced that the mountain was a mountain and that a princess had passed away became Gama Hime, correct?
Well, yeah, I guess that's what I did.
The problem was choosing which of those princesses became Gama Hime, Princess Chiyo or Princess Kikuno. According to the booklet, Princess Chiyo wasn't afraid and had the determination to go through with it. It would be unusual for someone who was resolute enough to face death to become a spirit.
I understand what Damien is saying. Spirits are typically formed when people die with lingering resentment and regret.
Then there's Princess Kikuno, who was assaulted and abandoned by her retainers. She was a naive princess, left alone on the mountain. She must have starved to death. Her anger towards her betrayers and their assault, and the gnawing pain of her starvation. Unlike Chiyo, it's pretty easy to imagine Kikuno passing away while holding some deep regrets. Which is how you came to choose Princess Kikuno. I admire your imagination and reasoning.
I'm an occult journalist after all, so you can count on me. I definitely hadn't thought that far ahead, but whatever. Damon? Did the great Kaerazu vanish?
Hard to say. It was formerly the spirit of Princess Kikuno, but the great Kaerazu is now a mountain god. I can't imagine a human's power being enough to exercise it.
So, does that mean the spirit only let us return to our world from Tokoyo? It feels like all we did was run away.
Well, isn't that enough? Besides, if it wasn't for your revering heart, we probably wouldn't have been able to come back. Oh yeah, we already know that.
Have a nice evening, Mickey. Thank you for stopping on by. Do not forget your revering heart. The great Kaerazu's words to me. But I don't remember doing anything that would be considered reverent. Oh wait, I do remember picking up trash from this place. So that voice was the great Kaerazu, and she was pleased that I was picking up the trash? The only thing I didn't pick up was the withering bouquet. That bouquet really was. an offering from the people who knew about Gamahime. It probably would have been bad if we picked that up. The spirit may have thought I forgot my revering heart.
At any rate, you did a good job, Mo. Even I find it hard to believe, to think this whole thing was solved by a kid. No offense. Though Bean may have done better. Listen here, Bean is here. Ooh, you left the bouquet. Yeah, you're supposed to leave the bouquet.
That's right, mister. Where are he and Shou?
Are they in the grass?
We soon find them both. They're sprawled out on the lawn nearby. Both are unfortunately unconscious, but they're breathing and their complexions seem fine to me. Damon does a quick check on both of them and says they seem okay. Just in case, we bring them to the hospital for observation. But I'm not worried. I figure they'll open their eyes soon. After all, the curse has been lifted already. And it was all thanks to my efforts.
3 days later. I submit... Oh, sorry. Why am I speaking like that SpongeBob narrator?
I submit my report of the incident to my editor-in-chief. Then I head to see Mr., who had been discharged. Oh, it's unlocked again. He really needs to lock his house. Mr. sure hasn't changed a bit. Mister, are you here?
It me! Oh, hey, Mo.
Geez, you didn't lock your door again. What are you going to do if Banshee lets himself in again?
You say that about Banshee, but you just let yourself in. Yeah, not a problem, Pokey. Have a good evening. Thank you for stopping on by. You didn't even ring the bell, did you?
Oh. To think I did that out of habit.
Oh, I looked at the VOD. Yeah, we got the bad end. I was wondering what all the commotion was. Hey, Mo.
Oh, so you're here too, Mashita.
I heard what happened from Shou. You ransacked my office and rummaged through whatever you felt like, you little punk. Oh, I forgot we did that. Yeah, like, I completely forgot about, like, I guess I never went to the plaza in chapter 2. And then I had to, like, go on YouTube to find a comment because there's, like, no written walkthroughs for games anymore. They're all YouTube stuff. And I'm like, no, just tell me. But it was in a YouTube comment that I found out what to do.
Oh, hearing that forced tongue clicking and those demeaning remarks, I know he doesn't mean. Glad to see he's doing well. Very glad.
Take it easy on her, Mashita. It was our fault to begin with. Had we not failed to deal with the great Kaerazu, then... I know. You don't have to tell me.
After Mashita clears his throat, he looks me in the eyes with a hard stare. Oh no, I'm getting nervous. Is something about to go down?
You have my thanks. You did pretty good. For a punk.
Oh, it was just praise. We're comrades, so he doesn't really need to go this far. But it's not like I'm going to stop him.
As for your crime of assault... Oh, you be quiet. We'll just forgive you zapping me with my own stun gun.
So he actually remembers that.
Mo, thank you. You saved us.
No, it wasn't much. You also saved me. Things would have turned out bad if it wasn't for that note.
Speaking of which, that document you found didn't contain the core information, I believe. Which means that it was very impressive that you survived.
Huh? What does that mean?
The connection between Gamahime Mound and Kikono. Now's the perfect chance to explain it. Why exactly did Princess Kikuno become worshipped as the deity of a mountain?
As he says that, Mr. pulls out the notebook he always carries.
What I'm about to tell you is folklore that wasn't written in H City during the Sengoku period document. I learned this from the old folk that lived around a mountain. As you know, Princess Kikuno was abandoned by her retainers on a certain mountain, right? You obviously realized the mountain was a mountain. Princess Kikuno wandered alone on a mountain, but nature wasn't kind enough to allow the naive princess to survive. She quickly passed away from starvation. Then about 3 months later, when people from a village at the foot of the mountain were hunting, they found Princess Kikuno deep in the mountain. The strange thing was that her corpse was surrounded by countless frogs. It was like they were attending to her and protecting her. Seeing her corpse surrounded by those frogs shocked those villagers something fierce. They probably thought the frogs were some kind of divine familiars. People from long ago were superstitious after all. And that's how Gamahime Mound came to be. The locals all believed that Gamahime was a mountain's god. A deity's source of power is the people's belief in them. Additionally, strong belief can also birth a god. Over a century or two, it seems the locals' continued belief bestowed divinity to Gamahime. In reality, the area around a mountain had become rich. The villagers believed this blessing was thanks to Gamahime's grace. However, the honeymoon period between the mountain god and the people would come to an end with an era of progress. Hello, Dev. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. As time passed, this town became rich. An uncultivated plot of land that valuable became a target for speculators and developers. Naturally, the existence of the mountain god had been forgotten. They were violating the mountain god that resides within. They were violating the mountain the god resides in with cars and heavy machinery, visitors with no respect towards Gamahime. Were she still powerless, Princess Kikuno, shedding tears over this tragedy would be her only resource. But she was powerless no longer. She was Gamahime. What do you mean pre-rolls are on? Hang on, I think Twitch is forcing me to do an ad, so we don't have any stupid pre-rolls. Hang on. Alright. I guess we wait for a minute and then we'll come back. I hate that it punishes you for like skipping some ads and they're like, oh, pre-rolls. Like, no, don't do that, Twitch. Ew. So I guess we chat for like a minute. I'm gonna have to... Oh man, there's gonna have to be so much editing in this VOD and the previous VOD. But that's okay. I'll work on it tomorrow and hopefully get it finished and upload. Yeah, we have about 15 seconds. Oh, fun fact, another ad is gonna come up because Twitch was like, oh, we're gonna run pre-roll ads, but now we're gonna run the 5 minute, whatever minute ads. Okay. There's gonna be a longer ad in like a few seconds, so let's get some snacks, let's get some stretching done, and we will be back. We will finish this. I will be back. Okay, the ad is still going, but it, you know, it's... Oh, it's about to end. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. I guess I gotta be careful when I snooze ads, because they force pre-rolls to happen.
Ugh.
But yes, hello Dev, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. Mo, you gave offerings and paid respect to the great Kaerazu. You demonstrated belief in the mountain god. You showed her that the bond between the people and the mountain god hadn't been lost yet. And with that, her anger was quelled. I have to say, that was splendid correspondence work. Hello, boss. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. Do I still transform into like a full unicorn? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we need to wait for a lore drop. A lore backstory. A lore video.
You can count on me. Well, I was pretty desperate at the time, so it's not like I planned to do all those things for good reasons.
Ease up on the praise, Bean. Knowing this brat, she'll just get a big ego and stick her neck into the first heap of danger she sees.
And who was it who saved you again?
Yeah, that's right. It's gonna be a while before I get over this one, Bean. I sympathize with you, Mashita. Well, at least Bean didn't turn into a little Slugman.
And thus the story of Kaerazu's amusement park comes to an end. There sure were a lot of frightening experiences, but I'm satisfied.
I thought you were muted, but the stream on my tab was muted. Ah, I see, I see.
I mean, I was actually able to pursue this incident to the very end. Although, is this really the very end? The great Kaerazu didn't vanish. We just quelled her anger. It's possible that her anger may flare up once more. After all, there are so many people who have completely forgotten about the god that resides on a mountain. Hey, you're one of them too, aren't you?
What does that mean? You're one of them too. Was trying to close another tab and it's right next to it. It happens. Who is screaming? There we go. We got the good end. We did it. Oh,
We did it.
what a nice chapter 7.
Let's jump over to the le chat.
And then let me shut it off.
But we did it. We did it, guys.
We beat chapter 7. We are now done. Like, we are officially caught up with all of the Deathmark Spirit Hunter stuff. It's so weird. I'm hoping we'll get a third game, but that's gonna be a long while before that happens.
But yay, we did it. We did it.
And now we need to go end the stream so I can go to bed because I got a lot of running around to do. So let's. Bean's the true gamer. Ooh, I don't know if I'm a true gamer. I kinda died. Oh, hello, Lostless. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. But yeah, there's my socials right there. I am pushing for YouTube partner. I have all my VODs up there. I do some clips, and then for the videos, it's just condensed VODs. But I need to do some other stuff there too. But we are getting closer to the partner. We just need a few more subs. And then we'll get there. Who are we rating? I have not looked yet. I will be so real, I have not looked. Mocha is playing Baldur's Gate 3, we're rating. I know it's not horror, but I love Baldur's Gate 3, so we're jumping. But yes, we're gonna go say hello to Mocha. I wonder if this is her first time playing Baldur's Gate. But we'll go say hi.
We'll say hellos.
Oh, is she being a door? No, she's being a gnome? But yeah. We're gonna go watch some Baldur's Gate. I hope that's okay with you guys. It's gonna have to be because I like Baldur's Gate. But yes, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. We will be playing Silent Hill 3. So thank you so much. And I will talk to you guys later. God, I forgot to hit the raid now button. Hang on.